Hey guys, Corey here today with Hip Kit Club and a new scrapbook process video for you. This is the first page I'm making with the March 2018 Hip Kits, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You guys, I had no idea what I was going to do with this page. I sat down, I had no plan. The only thing I had was this chipboard sticker that said, "I am dreaming big." That is what I saw right off the bat that inspired me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and use that. So I pulled that sticker out, and then I was like, okay, well, what picture should I use, and what should this be? And it really hit me pretty quick. I knew I needed to use a beach picture, and I knew it had to be about what our big dream actually is. So, you know, our big dream is to get a place at the beach. We're not going to live there full time now. Obviously, we're outside of Atlanta. My husband's job is here. The kids go to school here. It's not time for us to move there permanently. That would be in retirement. But, you know, we've got big dreams to have our own place that we can spend all summer and every break and everything else. So that's our big dream. And so I figured, since I have this great picture of my girls on the beach, which was just taken very recently, actually it was over the weekend, I figured I needed to go ahead and do a page about that dream. So I just am tearing papers. I tried to find really light colored papers because it's a beach page, and so I want all the colors to go along with, you know, sand and the beautiful clear water and all the other fun things, you know, just that beachy feel. And that's also why I tore the papers instead of cutting them with my paper trimmer, because I just really wanted them to have that kind of rough edge. That's just part of what I think about when I think about the beach. So I just want it to be kind of rough and, you know, the colors obviously to work. So I just started with that. I'm not doing any mixed media on this page. I do add a little bit of ink later on, but otherwise it's just going to be cool embellishments and papers. So in this month's kit, in the cardstock kit, we actually get some vellum, which is super exciting because that way I can do one of my double page spreads as a project for Hip Kit. But right now I'm just using it to kind of mute the papers a little bit, because I don't want to add any paint. I considered adding some paint over the pink, but I didn't really want that. So we're just putting a little vellum there just for an extra little layer. I did stitch it through my sewing machine, but I don't know what the deal was with my sewing machine. It was not working. I don't know. Somebody has got to have messed with it because the back is terrible. It's like all clogged up, and I think something with the tension's off, so I gotta fix that. Anyhow, so I stitched the vellum down on the top, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add this safety pin to the top of my photo. And then really the rest of this is all just about finding embellishments that work. I'm going to have to sort through everything because, like I said, I went into this page with no plan. It's just, how is it going to come together? So I've got to sort through everything that are in the kits. But that's great for you guys because you can see all of the cool stuff that are in these kits. I did get all of the kits except for the paper add-on this month. I don't use enough pattern paper to justify getting that, so I did not get that one. But anyhow, I'm going through everything else, pulling out some tags, the cool beach bird thingy, some other stuff that I know I'm not going to necessarily use as like a focal point on any future pages, but that I can definitely use for cool layers and stuff. So there, I just went ahead and got down the "I'm Dreaming Big" chipboard sticker because I don't want to forget that, since this whole page is based off that one little sticker. And then I'm just going to layer things here and there underneath my photo. Paper layers are super fun, so want to make sure I get all of those down. And see, even there was no way I was going to use that die cut, but it works so perfectly with just a little piece. Now I gotta apologize because you did miss nothing important, but I guess putting some of the hearts on. Apparently my phone rang, but the volume was turned off, so it cut off my video and I didn't notice it for 8 or 9 minutes. So luckily a lot of that though was just this ink drying, so you're not really missing too much. So I'm getting my title down, which is Our Big Dream. And then I do go ahead, and I was going to sit here and glue down all of these letter stickers, but then I decided that I would try the weirdo sewing machine again, and it worked when I fixed the tension a little bit, but I had to go really slow, so I still have to spend some time on that, but I just didn't want to spend too much time right now because I had a day to get some pages done, so I definitely wanted to do that. So now my page is out of the sewing machine, and I'm just going to add a few more things. So I figured I would spell out what the dream was, and I wanted to use these, well, I'm adding some hearts first. That's what happens when you do a voiceover and you're not necessarily, well, I've watched the video, but I can't necessarily remember the order in which I did everything. I know I've made so many pages of my kids on the beach. It seems to be like the only place I end up pulling out my big camera anymore. It was definitely a goal of mine for 2018 to pull my camera out on a more regular basis, and I actually have taken pictures every month so far, not a ton, but you know, being near the sand just a couple days ago, it sure did make me pull that camera out and snap just a couple of little shots of them. It's funny how places inspire you to do things. So I'm just going to describe, this is basically my journaling. So we've got Our Big Dream. So I'm going to put sun, sand, and sea in these awesome rose gold thickers. I love this color. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty to me. And I did go ahead and adhere down all of those with extra adhesive. And then I'm just adding just a quick little piece of journaling about how I'm hoping that we're closer to our dream coming true than you know, we were that long ago. And I like these 3 little hearts. I know the pictures are really only of my 2 younger girls now because my older one's at college, but the 3 hearts still, it's still my little thing that I put on when I think of the girls. Just a couple more little embellishments here and there. Like I said, I didn't plan this page beforehand, and so it really does help when I pull this stuff out ahead of time, but oh well. I got enamel dots, and basically that's going to finish it off. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like my page, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will get back to you about those. Otherwise, that is all. You can always find me creatively on Instagram at Corrie J Creative. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by.